Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Zelma Majorovic.
And I'm Preston Ferry. A famous food truck just visited Cedar City. Our reporter Cole Garney has the story.
A food truck put on an event featuring animatronic dinosaurs and Bumblebee. The event was hosted in Cal Ranch Store's parking lot. I Heart Cookies was the food truck that hosted the event. Admission required the purchase of one cookie per person, with one cookie costing $5.
It's good for the kids. It's kind of cold, but it's a beautiful day, so. But I think more events like this would be good to have.
I Heart Cookies originally started as a singular food truck in Wichita, Kansas. They got famous for their cookies and their entertainment events. Now it has evolved to become a fleet of trucks that travels around the country with a number of different animatronics and costume characters. This is the first time the truck has visited Cedar City.
There's a lot of pressure. You know, people aren't always the nicest, so we just try to host the best events we can.
For more information about future events, you can visit facebook.com/iheartcookiesog. And for SUTV News, I'm Cole Garney.
Southern Utah University offers a food pantry. Our reporter Sadie Sandusky shows how the pantry helps students on campus.
Southern Utah University has its very own food pantry that helps students with food needs. It is located in the Sharwan Smith Student Center, room 120. The pantry provides free groceries and other necessities to all enrolled SUU students. The pantry is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and now operates by appointment only. Students can schedule an appointment through the SUU portal and can be found under the resources section. The appointment system helps manage students in a more organized way.
Past few years we've had between 1,200 and 1,700 students each month during the September through April school year, fewer than that in the summer. In November, we went to an appointment system and we expected that would cause a dip. And so we were at about half that.
Inside the pantry, students can find items just like a grocery store. It is stocked with dry goods such as canned foods, rice, and pasta. The refrigerators hold items like milk, bread, and other drinks, depending on the week. There are limits on items to help ensure food is available for every student who needs it.
I don't know very much about it, but I do know that it can help students on campus who can't afford food.
The food pantry remains a consistent resource available to help SUU students throughout the year. For SUTV News, I'm Sadie Sandusky.
The change to the dietary guideline year has caused much debate amongst Americans, especially the reversal of the food pyramid and the placing of red meat at the top of it.
All right. This year began with the U.S. Department of Agriculture and Health and Human Services announcing changes to their dietary guidelines, which present a radical change from the traditional food pyramid. The new guidelines include a reversal of the food pyramid, ending the war on healthy fats and returning real foods to the center of health, emphasizing on proteins, fruits, and vegetables. The top of the pyramid highlights the consumption of nutrient-rich foods such as eggs and nuts, with the red meat as one of the main protein sources. This has been the subject of many discussions.
For my perspective, I think that the new food guidelines are good because in some sense, like you can't eat junk food every day or soda every day because it is not good for your health. But at the same time, you can't just eat meat or chicken just every day because you have to eat a balanced food.
This has led nutrition experts to question these recommendations, as both red meat and dairy products can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease due to their high sodium and saturated fat content.
There's a lot of research that has been done about overconsumption of red meat, which is not that has not really good health outcomes, so it's something that also people need to have consideration with.
Although some experts criticize the new guidelines for contradicting previous research, they welcome the fact that they prioritize natural foods and warn about the danger of processed foods and sugar. These new regulations aim to combat obesity and encourage Americans to make smarter decisions about their diet. For SUTV News, I'm Gianna Martinez.
All of those food trucks look so delicious.
They do, and all those animatronics, that just must be a whole experience.
That's amazing. I can't wait to experience it in real life.
Yeah, and the food pantry on campus, that's a really cool resource for students. We're going to have to go check that out, too.
It sure is. I guess we already know our plans for after the show.
You know us. We love food.
Exactly. We're going to take a quick break.
Speaking of all this food, I'm going to learn how to be making a PB&J blindfolded.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
College students often struggle to think of fun but affordable foods for their meals. Now our producer and guest chef Emily Walters is going to teach Preston how to make an easy
Doing today, Preston?
Great, excited to make a PB&J.
Awesome. So here we've got our bread. We've got a nice loaf of white bread, and we've got it on the plate. And here's how we're going to do this today, Preston. All right. So I'm going to show you the basics of how to make a basic PB&J. Super simple. I bet you've been doing it for a while.
I'd hope so.
I hope so, right? And then you're going to do it with a special challenge.
Okay, I got this.
Okay.
Locking in.
So first, we've got our peanut butter.
Okay.
Do you prefer chunky or creamy peanut butter, Preston?
You know, it really depends on my mood. I am one of those people that likes a toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and when I do toasted, I like a crunchy one. But a white bread like this, creamy, but it looks like you got a nice mix here, so we're getting the best of both worlds.
Awesome. Yeah, I gotta say crunchy is my favorite personally, but you know.
Okay, so peanut butter on, you don't do peanut butter jelly on the same one, right?
Oh no, that would be blasphemy.
And then jelly on the other.
No.
Okay.
Peanut butter on one, jelly on the other.
I can do that.
All right, not too hard, right? And we've got our jelly knife, we've got our peanut butter knife. There we go. All right.
That's very demure. I like that.
Now I've got some bread for you.
Okay.
And our floor director, Kate Haskell, is going to come out here with a blindfold.
Good thing I can do this with my eyes closed, right?
Hopefully he's been practicing for a while.
All right, you might have to help me get started, though. So
all right, here we've got your pieces of bread.
Okay, my bread and my plate here.
All right, and your knives are on your plate.
All right, where's my...
Here's jelly.
Okay, I've got my jelly.
Here's your jelly knife.
And my jelly knife.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Let me get one slice of bread here.
Doing wonderful, doing wonderful.
Thank you. I learned from the best.
Aw.
Would you like more jelly than that?
It's not very much on there. You could use a little more.
All right, I just want to make sure I don't lather it too much up for you.
All right.
That good?
That's good on the jelly.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to hand you the peanut butter now.
All right, okay, put this down on my plate.
There's your plate.
Thank you,
there we
thank
go.
you.
There we go.
All right. Where's my peanut butter knife? Wonderful.
You're doing fantastic.
Okay.
He's got the wrong end of the knife, though.
No, I don't. Where did you learn how to use a knife? All right. Would you like more than that, or is that good for you?
I think it's wonderful. I think that's good for me, Preston. You've successfully butchered your piece of bread there.
All right.
For the back end of the knife.
Would you like it in triangle or in rectangle?
Is he going to cut it with the wrong end of the knife, too? I can't wait to see this. All right, triangle.
Triangle?
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that is wonderful, Preston.
Thank you. Quite great, right?
Delicious.
Fantastic. Would recommend?
Good job.
Thank
Good
you,
job
thank
today. So that's it for cooking.
All right, back to you, Zelma.
Thanks, guys. After this, we'll get insight about the Super Smash Bros. Club.
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
If you're looking for some midweek competition, the SU Super Smash Bros. Club is always looking for students to come enjoy a night of community and gaming. Here's our reporter Asher with more on the club.
On Wednesday nights, the wing at Southern Utah University turns into a hub of friendly rivalry and fast fingers thanks to the Super Smash Bros. Club. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., students from all majors and skill levels come together to compete, hang out, and build community through one of the most popular fighting games of all time. The club hosts weekly tournaments that are completely free to enter, making it an easy and accessible way for students to get involved in esports on campus.
What I like about the tournaments is they're free. I don't usually have anything Wednesday night, so if I'm bored, I can just show up.
For any students that don't have a controller, there's no problem as controllers are available to rent through the still office so anyone can jump in and play. More than just competition, the Super Smash Bros. Club offers a relaxed and welcoming environment where students can meet new people.
I love playing Smash because it's something I grew up with as a kid and something that helped me with my mental health.
This year, as the excitement is ramping up even more, the club is preparing to host the largest esports tournament in SUU history, taking place on campus this April, right before finals week. It's shaping up to be a major event and a perfect break before the end of semester grind. For SUU News, I'm Asher Swiss.
February is here, and that means Valentine's Day is right around the corner. To celebrate, SUU's Thunder 91 is bringing back its annual Valentine's Grams for the entire student body, where you can dedicate a song and a message to someone special. These will be broadcast free of charge all week before Valentine's Day until February 14th. You can visit SUnews.net for more information.
Cedar City has a new mayor. In last week's municipal election, Steve Nelson won the race to lead Utah's largest city in Iron County, marking a change in leadership as the city prepares for a new term.
Cedar City has a new mayor. In last week's municipal election, Steve Nelson won the race to lead Utah's largest city in Iron County, marking a change in leadership as the city prepares for a new term. Cedar City voters cast their ballots on November 4th, 2025, choosing Steve Nelson as the next mayor with approximately 60% of the vote, over challenger Phil Schmidt. Nelson's victory follows an open contest after longtime Mayor Garth Green did not seek re-election.
Hi, I'm Steve Nelson, newly elected mayor for Cedar City. First, want to just express my gratitude for the trust that has been placed in me to serve this community as mayor. I hope that people will feel very comfortable in just reaching out to me as a neighbor, as a friend, as just somebody who cares and share concerns and ideas with me, that we can work together to make this community better. So thank you again for the opportunity and look forward to serving.
Nelson ran on priorities including economic development, infrastructure improvements, and enhancing services for local residents. With his term beginning in early 2026, Cedar City now looks ahead to city planning and budget discussions under its new leadership.
Yeah, one of our main focuses in economic development is to create jobs and bring new businesses. And I'm looking forward to working with Mayor Nelson and some newly elected officials and our incumbent officials to help bring in new business, everything from retail and shopping opportunities to new manufacturing jobs, to a variety of things that will help create jobs for students and for families who have moved away to be able to come back to the communities that they grew up in.
That was an inside look at new Mayor Steve Nelson for Cedar City. I'm Preston Ferry, now back to you at SUTV News. The flavored soda company Swig announced that all of its Utah locations will now be opening on Sundays, catching up with the rest of the company. The Cedar City location is located on Old Highway 91 on the south end of town next to the Maverick and Mobetta's. The new hours will be from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., so you can stop by your local Swig and enjoy a beverage all 7 days of the week if you prefer. This marks a significant change for the company that has stayed true to its Monday through Saturday hours since it opened in St. George, Utah.
SUU Outdoors offers community events and equipment rentals for this winter season. Here's Kenzie Barlow with the story.
SUU Outdoors Garage, located on 356 South Main Street, not only offers outdoor equipment rentals and retail, but also trip programs and community events. Last Thursday, they held a Bad Adventure movie night in their garage where they featured the 2000s film Vertical Limit and offered free pizza, drinks, and popcorn. They are currently offering winter rental equipment for the community. Here's what the assistant director had to say.
Yeah, so we're located here at 356 South Main. We've been here a couple of years now, and we are open to the whole community, not just students. So staff, faculty, students, and community members can rent from us. So for winter rentals, we offer cross-country skis, we offer snowboard rentals, both daily and seasonal rentals. We have snowshoes, tubes for tubing, sledding, and then we also have avalanche safety equipment, so shovels, probes, transceivers, and then we have Neo overshoes. So if you don't have snow boots but you want to go snowshoeing, you can literally slide them over a pair of tennis shoes and go on. So students, staff, and faculty get 25% off of our listed rate. Weekend rentals work out to be really nice because we're closed Saturday, Sunday. So if you come in on Friday, you can bring it back Monday. They'll be charged as a one-day rental. And then each additional day that you rent something, it's 50% off the listed price. So it works out to be a good deal. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
The Senate at Southern Utah University approved the decision to maintain funding for the SUTVNews student fee. Here's our reporter, Holly, with more.
Last week, SUUSA conducted a meeting to discuss student fee requests. Currently, SUTVNews receives $5 from student fees per semester. The Senate proposed to reduce its funding to $3.50. The SUTVNews representatives argued their case to the Senate to prevent the decline in funds. Heather Turner, the editor-in-chief, presented a compelling argument to maintain their current funding levels. She highlighted how the fees were utilized, the importance of being funded by students, and the critical role that SUTVNews plays in serving the student body. After the presentation of facts, the Senate voted 10-3 in favor of keeping SUTVNews funding intact.
I was super excited we were able to keep the full $5 fee because truly we use all of that $5 for what it's worth. We pay our writers well and they produce really good content. I love the print edition we produce every year. I think a college campus is one of the few places that kind of thrives. And so I'm super grateful that we were able to show them exactly what we do with the money and they were able to agree that it was worth the student fee charge.
For SUTV News, I'm Holly Zaremba.
Isn't it terrific how many different things you can rent from SUU Outdoors? I mean, I always go there to rent my skis for Brian Head.
I know, you live up there. You probably visit the shop more than once a week.
I know, and with the student discount, it's just an amazing opportunity, you know?
Yeah, really, really cool. And I think I need to go get out and try some stuff.
You really should. We'll be right back after this weather with Kenzie.
Welcome to SUTV Weather. I'm your weathercaster, Kenzie Barlow. For this week in Cedar City, as you can see, we have some sunny days ahead. Today is a high of 56 with a low of 26, and then these sunny days are going to continue Wednesday and Thursday. There will be partly cloudy skies on Friday with the sun back on Saturday, a great weekend for us. And then those clouds are going to return Sunday and Monday. Now, if you like going up to Bryan Head, today is going to have some low winds. However, all lifts are open and it is a sunny day with the current base at 25 inches. Now, the winds today are 11 miles per hour with a high of 34 and a low of 29. For tomorrow, you will get some sunny days up on the slopes with a high of 37 and a low of 32. Now, we all know you can rent your gear if you need it from SUU Outdoors, but they also have events coming up. The snowshoeing in Bryce Canyon and the hiking in Sedona have already been filled up. However, on the next Monday, you can start applying for the hiking trip in Zion National Park. That's going to be held February 21st. So you can go to www.suu.edu/outdoors or on Instagram at SUU Outdoors. And then I want to give a shout out for today's holiday, the best day ever, Festival of Sleep Day. So get that rest and take a nap. Stay safe and stay kind.
We're going to take a small break.
Next, we've got sports with Preston.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Go Sports! SUU's men's team split their matchups on the road this week with a 19-point loss to UT Arlington and a 79-76 win over Abilene Christian on Saturday. Elijah Duvall was named the WAC Newcomer of the Week for his performance against Abilene Christian with 27 points. SUU's women's team won both their matchups at home, and Brooklyn Feely was also named the WAC Newcomer of the Week with 26 points against Abilene Christian. SUU Gymnastics placed second in San Jose, Mia Randolph winning the all-around gymnast. The Mountain Pacific Sports Federation gave out some awards for SUU's gymnasts this week as well, with Nia Randolph winning the Gymnast of the Week, Mia Hampton as the Specialist of the Week, and Berlin Hall as the Freshman of the Week. In national news, the Utah Jazz have made a big-time trade, sending Taylor Hendricks, Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, and Georges Niang with 3 first-round picks to the Memphis Grizzlies for Jaren Jackson Jr. The NFL Pro Bowl is today, featuring its flag football game, which will also be one of the newest Olympic Games soon to come. Speaking of the Olympics, opening day is this Friday, with events such as curling and ice hockey starting as soon as tomorrow.
It's so amazing how many different sports SUU has. I mean, they're making their progress.
Yeah, the men's and women's teams both playing really well right now. Basketball's in full swing in the NBA. NFL's got its Pro Bowl. The Olympics is starting. Wherever you turn, there's going to be sports this week.
I know, it's so amazing to watch all of those different sports. I mean, my favorite has got to be swimming, actually.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't have pegged that as you as a swimmer, but that's awesome.
I know. I was a competitive swimmer, actually, when I was a child, so I got some experience in that area.
How about that?
We're going to take a quick break.
After this, learn more about what's hitting the SUU stage next year.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
SUU students are helping decide what will take the stage next year. The TDAA department has begun its season selection progress, inviting students to weigh in before final decisions are made. Jacob Merrill has more.
For the second year, SUU's Department of Theater, Dance, and Arts Administration is inviting students to take part in choosing next year's productions. In October, students and faculty submitted more than 40 production proposals. That list has now been narrowed down to 16 possible shows, including Jesus Christ Superstar, The Lightning Thief, Romeo and Juliet, and more. On Wednesday, the department hosted its first public season selection meeting, giving students the opportunity to share their thoughts and learn more about how decisions are made.
I think it's really important for students to be able to speak up about things that they're concerned about, things that they're passionate about doing. We want to make sure that we all have a well-rounded education. So it's nice to be able to come to these meetings and be like, hey, I feel like I want to do this to grow best as an artist, and that the faculty's there to listen and hopefully take our concerns into consideration and help us grow. Okay, I want it to be Lightning Thief so bad. I know it's technically a spring slotted show, but I think it would be powerful in the fall. And maybe I'm selfish because I'm graduating in the fall and that's the show I want to do, but...
For many students, the process is not only about choosing a show, but about feeling represented and included in the creative direction of the department.
I think it is so important because students get to get their voices heard, and the things they're passionate about could come into reality if they pitch it right and if they get enough students on their side. I am really passionate about Jesus Christ Superstar. That was one that I personally pitched, and I think it is a great show and would be a wonderful addition to the season.
A final season announcement is expected in late February or early March. Reporting for SUTV, I'm Jacob Merrill.
Yeehaw! Big Iron Swing is back at it again. Our reporter Kate Haskell has more in the events.
And 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Big Iron Country Swing is preparing for 2 events this week. The SUU Club organizes a live line dance lesson followed by 3 hours of free dancing.
One more time, 5.
My name is Noah Stevens. I'm the owner of Big Iron Country Swing. I started swing because I love country dancing. It gave me an environment to be social, something that I've been able to grow a lot socially and emotionally because of swing. All are welcome, and I encourage all to come. We actually have a competition coming up for those who want to try and maybe they want to try their hand at competing in line dancing competitions, and that'll be in May.
Events beginning at 8 p.m. offer a new curated playlist every event. Excitement stays high as attendance grows, and so does the passion for dance.
My favorite thing about Big Iron each week is since I help with preparing the playlist and helping with kind of the back end of things, it really is the most rewarding to see people just out having fun and smiling, knowing that I have done something to make their week or their day just a little bit brighter. I love that feeling.
Regular swing events take place every Tuesday and Friday. SUU students are encouraged to join the fun. This is Kate Haskell with SUU News.
Thanks for tuning in to SUTV News. I'm Zelma.
And I'm Preston. Today we leave you with footage from the I Heart Cookies food truck event.
See you next time.